There's a great episode of The Sopranos. This is where Tony Soprano and his wife are estranged, and she's getting smart. And she figures out she found a stash of Tony's money in a bird feeder in the back where he kept his bird seed. And she's going to bank to bank to bank, and she's making deposits under the $10,000 limit so it doesn't get reported to the government. Every single year, I have to take, and I'm sorry, they're absolutely ridiculous continuing education classes. They're nothing but a colossal waste of time. And 90+% every single year has to do with money laundering. Yeah. We here at Markowski Investments doing a ton of business with, Mexican cartels, drug dealers, and overall god-awful human beings like Jeffrey Epstein. Now, again, I wouldn't do business with people like this. Now, big banks, brokerage firms, they will. Anyway, in this whole court case that's taken place, lawsuit, U.S. Virgin Islands, JPMorgan noticed, they said, they actually made note of this, that Epstein routinely made cash withdrawals of $40,000 to $80,000 several times a month. He was pulling out more than $750,000 in cash from the bank every year. Cash. What, you tip that well? I go to the bank. My wife goes to the bank from time to time. And I'm going on a trip, babe. I need some cash. Tip here, there, and everywhere. I run a business. I don't pay for things in cash. Actually, some of the people from JPMorgan said, well, he told us that he was spending it on jet fuel. Are you out of your mind? Give me a break. They knew. JPMorgan knew about the young girls and the things that he was involved with. And he was too big of a client. It's too big of a client. And again, this happens in publicly traded companies. Again, this is why I would never, ever, ever take Markowski Investments public. Not in a million years. If I don't want to do business with somebody, I don't want to do business with somebody. To them, it was just a matter of dollars and cents. Oh, sure. I mean, the guy's going after underage girls and flying them to his disgusting pedo island down there in the Virgin Islands. But hey, he did manage a lot of money for Wexler there from Limited Brands. And, he does a lot of business with our firm. So we got to take that into account. Don't pay attention to the underage girls and the fact that this guy, again, if you actually go and you read, I mentioned this before, you go and you take a look at the reports that were done, what this guy did. It was the Miami newspaper did a major report on it. Disgusting, isn't it? It doesn't even begin to get your arms around this. And if this is a guy that should have gone missing before the Clintons had him. Well, I can't say that. I don't know for sure. Somebody had him whacked in jail. And that story went absolutely nowhere. But again, you choose who you want to do business with. I just lay the facts out in regards to what these firms have done over the years. I mean, I've covered, the relationship between many of these big banks and the drug cartels, how they don't give a damn, how that's been going on. If you want to do business with companies like that, it's amazing to me. Is people will, they'll give up Bud Light. They'll give up Bud Light, but they'll continue to do business with entities like this. Now, again, if you want to give up Bud Light because you don't like the drugs, that's fine. But don't you think you might want to consider who's managing your money and what type of people they are? WatchDog on WallStreet.com.